How's it brewing, everyone? Coffee Bean here with another mid-morning roast. A couple days ago, I made a video on the dinosaur deck that I have without having the new support added into it just yet, and I actually got a comment asking if they could see my deck list. Typically, I won't show my deck list, not because I'm hiding anything secret, but I like to encourage people to kind of build things on their own. But in the same sense, honestly, I don't think it's anything all that crazy to copy. But just seeing other people's decks can be really inspiring on what you want to add, even if it just sparks an idea of another card that's not the same. Um, just seeing possible combinations can really help out a player. So I am actually more than happy, more than welcome. Yeah, I'm more than welcome to share my deck list with you guys if you want them. From here on out, I might end up, if you guys request it, I'll just do it in like a post or something. But for today, I'm just going to kind of go into the deck and break it down for you. So let's hop on over to the actual deck. Alright guys, so this is it, the Godzilla deck list. Our main combo is going to be wanting to get Therizia on the field, or Frenzy. I'm just going to call it T. T is going to be able to set a Dinomorphia trap into the spell trap zone, which is going to be, we're going to want Frenzy on the field. Frenzy, I would definitely pick over Domain. Domain isn't necessarily a bad card. It has decent effects. And I'll go ahead and read through it just so that we can get a better understanding of things. During the main phase, pay half of your life points, fusion summon one Dinomorphia fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand, deck, or field as material. Now, this is part of the reason why I had mentioned before about only running one of these cards, and that being probably a big fault of mine. Well, actually, no, I didn't mention that, but it is a big fault of mine. I don't know if I mentioned that in the Dinomorphia video I made, but I should probably run at least two of these so that I can get this effect. It would be best, in my opinion, if I had all three, but I feel like having too many Dinomorphia monsters, it just crowds your hand, and I'd much rather be able to have cards that mess up my opponent rather than messing me up. If you guys look at my deck, you'll notice I only have 4 Dinomorphia monsters. I've got lots of hand traps, I've got effects that will help me kind of move monsters around a bit, I've got kaijus to mess up my opponent's field, super poly. But in terms of Dinomorphia cards, I'm only running 9 in the entire deck. And that might seem a bit odd, but in my experience with the deck, that is really how you want to run it. Because once you get your fusion summon off, typically with Frenzy, you're going to use Frenzy again through Kent Regina's effect to use a trap that's in the grave and use its effect again. And sorry guys, I'm all over the place. This is the first time I've really broken down a deck list in I think a very long time, probably over a year. But Frenzy's effect is slightly different. While Domain uses monsters from your deck, field, or hand, Frenzy uses one fusion monster from your extra deck and then one monster from your regular deck. So you don't want Dinomorphia cards in your hand. So how it works is we don't necessarily want to draw any of these 3 Diplos, and we'll use Frenzy once, we'll tribute a Diplos and a Stealth Bergia, and we'll get Kent Regina. We'll use Kent Regina's effect to banish Frenzy, and we'll summon out Rexturn. And when we use Frenzy again, we still have to pay the cost of a second Diplos and a second Stealth Bergina. The reason why I don't necessarily love using Domain is that I only run 4 of these monsters, and you can only use... You have to use a different monster for each material, if I'm remembering correctly. So I could use 1 Diplos and 1 T, but then the next time I summon, I can't use 2 Diplos, so the effect kind of becomes voided in the grave. I could run a second T, but I feel like having a second T wouldn't be a bad thing. However, these monsters, besides having protection from monster effects on the field, only on the field, that's the only time they get negated. If those monsters if they have effects in the grave that target your monsters, if they have traps that target your monsters, if they have spells that can destroy your monsters, any of those, the grave, spells, and traps, any of those can get rid of your field. So it's not something that I look at and I go, okay, this field is unbeatable. No, I look at this as, all right, this is going to deter them. And if they have an out for it, they might draw it soon. So I need to move quickly. I need to be able to shut down anything that they can get going. I need them to be open and exposed for more attacks. That's part of the reason why I run these kaijus. They're easy. This one goes in attack position. This has 3,000 attack. This has 2,800. It's not as much damage as I would like, but at least we do get a little bit of damage. We get monsters off the field. This one is also summoned in attack. We get 300 damage through this. Again, actually, no, scratch that. It matches because of Kent Regina. I believe it's through Kent Regina. No, it is still through Rex term. That whatever our life points are, that drops. Yeah, you can pay half your life points. The attack of all monsters your opponent currently controls become equal to your life points until the end of this turn. So that one's good for dropping their attack, which I completely forgot about. So we do get more damage out of putting the kaijus on their field and attacking them. I don't know if, and we can go ahead and search it up. Okay, yeah, so we could put Lava Golem in attack, but Lava Golem, if anything comes up that could stop Dinomorphia and his effect, Lava Golem is already at 3,000. So if we have him in attack and we attack it and our ability gets canceled or negated is the right word. If it gets negated somehow, we're in trouble. So that's part of the reason I don't play it. But if we did find a way to lock Lava Golem on the field and still have... If we could still get that effect to pop and him take that 3,000 damage, that would be great. Or not 3,000, 1,000 damage. That would be great. But I don't think we actually get a chance to have that happen. But that is kind of the combo that you're going for. You want Dinomorphia and Kent Regina on the field to kind of lock down their monster effects, but you're sitting at let's see, if you're at 8,000, this cuts your life points in half. You're at 4,000. Use this, cuts your life points in half. You're at 2,000. I don't remember if this cuts your life points again, activating its effect. I don't think it does, but Rex term cuts your life points again, so you go down to 1,000. So your life points are sitting really low, so you can't really afford any burn damage or any kind of trades in attacks. Your goal is to lock them out and to keep them locked out, no matter the cost, but you also have to protect your field. Miscellaneous Saurus is one card that you want to have in your hand and you just want to hold on to it until you absolutely need it. If it gets negated, it's typically game over. If you need to use its effect and it gets stopped, you've probably lost the duel. Because this makes your dinosaur monsters unaffected by activated effects, which is most. There are some effects that aren't activated that will still get rid of your monsters, but a lot of monster effects are activated effects that target things. So it's really good. It typically keeps your monsters just about completely safe. If you don't have this card, then another card for protection that you're hoping for, one could be that they are running a dark monster, and then you can use something like Super Poly, because all of these dinosaurs are dark except for miscellaneous. But those are good. That's part of the reason why I run Radian. Is if I have a bad hand, but I have something like Super Poly and one of my Diplos, I can get out Starving Venom. There are a couple other cards that are semi-good. Card Destruction, it's not my favorite, but Dinomorphia cards do have effects in the grave. So if I can drop them, like if I don't get a chance to really use them, but I have... Hang on, let me actually bring up an actual scenario. So Card Destruction sends whatever cards you have in your hand to the grave. Frenzy and Domain, you can banish this card from your graveyard. You take no effect damage from your opponent's card effects this turn. And then this one is you take no effect damage from your opponent's card effect this turn. This one I believe is no attack damage. Yeah, you take no battle damage from, and it's a single battle. So what I do is if I use Kent Regina and say I had Frenzy in the grave and I have another trap in my hand, but when I go to use Regina's effect, it gets negated. Then I can, and if I have an available trap in my hand, I can at least use Card Destruction, send it to the grave, especially with like Reversion. That'll at least allow me to possibly live through a battle phase or avoid some effect damage. Another one that I can do is it also stacks up really well with Miscellaneous Saurus. If I drop a bunch of dinosaurs and then I get this in my hand, I can use this effect to banish monsters and summon a level equal to the number of monsters I banished to the field. Those pair really well with Overtax or Overtex. If I have 5 monsters banished, then I can special summon this to the field, and then I can discard or destroy a dinosaur either on the field or in my hand, negate an effect, and destroy the card. Whew, there are a lot of different avenues in this deck. Big evolution pill. That's why I also like these kaijus, is that I can tribute, or I can use one of them as cost along with a dinosaur. And then I can add a level 7 or higher dinosaur monster, which is typically Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. He definitely can shut down my opponent by switching all of their monsters. You do have to banish or discard a monster from your hand or for your field. Destroy. Yeah, you can destroy one monster from your hand or field, and if you do, change all face-up monsters your opponent controls to face-down defense position. It's good if they don't have any effects that can trigger until either the battle phase has started, or even if they're just like too strong and you can't punch over them. You can use this effect, go into battle, and at the start of the damage step, so not after battle has already happened or in the battle step, if this card attacks a defense position monster, inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent, and if you do, send that defense position monster to the graveyard. So it never technically declares an attack, if I'm remembering. I might have to go and test a few more things again with this, but it doesn't technically declare an attack. So even if they had an effect to like negate it, I believe, and someone may have to correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that it gets around that by destroying it before the battle step technically happens. So it's pretty much free damage. Beyond that, I do run Soul of the Supreme King. That's just a kind of, if I get lucky to have it in my opening hand, then I'll go with Supreme King Z Arc. That gets me out some of these extra monsters in my extra deck. And I don't really plan on them doing a whole lot, although they can. They're very useful. But it's kind of there just as a, if I get lucky, maybe they see that I'm playing Dinomorphia, so they start negating all of these effects, and I have this on the field, then maybe I'll get a chance to pop it, and also it drops my life points. So it just adds to the Dino effects as well, while also giving me a little more coverage in terms of negates and such on the field for my monsters. Okay, I apologize if that was not the greatest explanation for the deck. I know I didn't talk a whole lot about my hand traps. I have Skullmeister and DD Crow to just kind of shut down the graveyard effects. They're both quick effects. They don't target just monsters. It's just any card in the grave. This one, I can negate an effect in the graveyard, while DD Crow, I can banish a card in the graveyard. So just having a bit of variety, it helps me to kind of understand which one I want to go for more often. And so at some point, I'm sure I will pick one over the other. I think I'm learning more that banishing stuff from the graveyard tends to be better. However, there is no negate. So being able to negate something in the grave might also be good, but a lot of combos of things that go to the grave, it brings itself out of the grave to the field or to your hand or back into the deck. But if it gets banished before that, it can't do anything because its effect is only active in the grave. So it really does depend on the situation. But I think I'm leaning more towards playing more DD Crows and banishing things. However, banishing stuff from the grave is starting to become less painful in certain decks and more of a benefit, especially if they're playing Bestials. Maxi, I don't necessarily need it, but it's a good baiting out of like an Ash Blossom or a Call By. I don't play Call By in this deck or Triple Tactics, although it's something that I think I will add further down the line. But this is supposed to be more of a theme deck, you know, Godzilla, giant monsters, sort of like big things that kind of blow up the field, those unexpected twists and turns. It's kind of more of a, it's not a gag deck, because it can still have its uses, but it's more just themed rather than built to be a meta, so to speak. Whew, my throat is getting dry, so I think I'm going to call it for now. Thank you for watching the video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this breakdown of the Godzilla deck list. I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, that's it. You can go. Get out of here. Oh, you want to see me actually duel with it? Well, I guess I have no choice. I've just got no choice. No choice in the matter. All right, guys. Let's hop into a duel. All right, guys. So if I'm being entirely, completely honest about this deck, it's not good. It needs work. I need a way to move more of my cards around. I want to be more specific about what cards I can put into my hand. And I know there are Dino cards that existed even before this new batch of cards came out. That they were really good. That they helped out a lot. You can take one. Okay, if I remember how this works correctly, either from your deck, you add it to your hand or send it to the grave. And then you can target one other level 4 lower dinosaur monster. It went from actual words to just. Okay, I think. Add it to my hand. No, I think if I remember correctly, I was wrong. I do need another dino on the field. Oh, it's been a minute. I made that video just a couple days ago. I posted it. But it's been a while since I've actually used the deck. That is unfortunate too. We do get a max C, but even still, he can go crazy with Oh, did I use that on my turn? Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, I thought it had already switched over. I'm a dum-dum. We will see, we'll see what we can do. Oh no, he's about to go crazy with synchros. He's got to go into his level 10. You know, get Baron for safety. Everyone goes with Baron. Yep. Personally, I wish that Baron required something more specific. It's not a crazy overpowered card. Definitely not. But like, it's just so common that I don't know. I just wish that there was like something else that people were kind of like mixing in or, you know, spicing up their decks with. Because the fact that you can just see, oh, they can make a level 10, it's going to be Baron. It kind of makes things a little less interesting. Let's see if they can OTK us. Then we're in a pickle. But it doesn't look like they can. So what we're gonna do is tribute Baron, and then we will Dark Hole. We're not gonna be sitting pretty or anything, but at least we'll we'll still be alive. Okay. Also, if I didn't misplay so poorly with that Max C, we might have had it a little more. Goodbye. And goodbye again. Alright, we'll set that. Yeah, we're just gonna summon. We're gonna chip away at him. Unfortunately, we didn't take a little more damage. But what we're going to do is... No, we don't want that. I think we should, yeah, we'll go with this. Because again, like at this point, we're not really looking to, I don't think we're going to stand too much here. We got rid of some of their engine, but I'm sure that what they have left in their hand should be enough to actually end us this time around. And that, I could be completely wrong here. They could have absolutely nothing in their hand. Okay, yeah, they got something. They got something. It's like that, like that. I have one dark monster in the grave. Really? That is an odd mix. Like, I understand playing the dragons and everything, and like, but really, like. Alright, boot sector launch. Okay, it's a monster effect in their hand or graveyard. Or when an opponent's banished monster effect is activated. Just waiting for the right time to use this, you know. Yep, pops himself off the field. Adds that card back to his hand. So that he can special summon it with Boot Sector. Why does he need Striker in the grave? Or why does he need Recharger back on the field? For Dark Monster you control, that was special summon for extra destroyed by battle or card effect. Send this card from your hand. Okay. I'm a little confused on what he's going for here. Oh, okay, he had another one in his hand. Ah, gotcha. He's got to go into a link here. Oh, I can't remember. It's a link 2? No, he wouldn't go into that one now. That would be a waste. What does he do here? I would have put this one in attack and have just punched. I wouldn't have worried that much about the face down because of the life difference. Okay, drag Unity. What does he do here? Yes, he's gonna go for Ravine. There's nothing else he should go for. He has to discard a card, and he's not gonna add a Drag Unity monster. He's going to send another one to the grave. It's something Red Eyes. It's gotta be a Red Eyes something. Yep, send one monster from your deck to the graveyard. That one goes to the grave. He can't use that effect until the turn after it was sent to the grave. But he could use... Maybe he can't use this one. And then Tempest, you can discard... You can banish a total of 2 wind and or dragon monsters from your hand and or graveyard. Special summon this card from your hand or graveyard. Ooh, during your opponent's end phase. Wow, that would have been really good. Anyway. What effect can you... Your hand... Okay. Mimic. I mean, I'm still taking damage here. Whatever card he added to his hand. Oh, wait, why could he do that? Oh, he drew that too. It wasn't even like he targeted that to draw for his turn. That's insane. And there was no card that like placed that on the top of his deck either. He's just better. Like he's just better. That's crazy. There's no way. Target one of your black rose or one monster that mentioned. There's no way that he top decked this. Cause that was the perfect. There's just no way he top decked that. Oh, he couldn't even. He should have finished me off with that attack. No. Oh right. Duh. Hey. I get one more turn. Oh, guys, we're not making it out of this unless we draw Frenzy. If we draw Frenzy, we win. If we draw Frenzy, we win. I'm speaking it into existence. Frenzy. Oh, and we banished that one. Oh. One, two. Oh, we only have 2 dinos in the grave. No. Take 1 dinosaur monster from your deck, either add it to your hand. What can you do? Oh. Oh, right. Man, that's a silly card. Yeah, so anyway, partner, you did great. Really, you did your best, you know. But sorry, I'm gonna have to take over from here. Ultimate Conductor Tyranno! So, yeah. Let's go with... Yeah, let's go with you. All right. Into battle. I want to knock out you first. Yes, please. And you. This battle has honestly been pretty epic going back and forth the way it has. I wish I could attack after all that. That would make this card absolutely insane. I seriously doubt he can't do anything off of this. Level 7 or lower from the deck. Oh wait. That might be a mistake. Oh yeah, he kills me here. He killed me here. I should have stopped him sooner. I should have stopped Blackstone. Now he burned me. Because it still goes through, I think. Right? No? Does it not? No, I'm dead. I'm dead. He's just picking a card. He's just biding his time. Looking for... No! I forgot he had that. I mean, it's not strong enough alone to punch over me, but... No! No! If he does another what, oh yeah, Black Metal Dragon, that's a good one to send away. Ooh, this is so close, guys! I've completely missed all of my fusion stuff, which is crazy because we're almost like halfway through the deck. But again, I told you, it was more of like a themed deck. If I were playing it more competitively, yes, I would want to run 2 of the Dinomorphia T. Probably, actually, no, I lied. 3 of them. 3 Dino Ts, 3 Frenzies. I can't remember what that last one was called. Oh my goodness, I can't. And I can't use its effect. I don't have the resources for it. This, if it sits on the field during your opponent's end phase, you control this card. I don't think he can quick effect this. Oh, yes. Yes, please. Oh, guys, we are so close. We're so close. He has 1 card in his hand. He can summon Tempest, I believe, back to his field. I think he has enough resources for it. Because he has to banish what? A total of 2 wind and or dragon monsters. So he could summon that back to the field. He has 2 cards in his hand. I forgot he didn't draw yet. So he's got 3 possible cards to use. 1 that has to be summoned. He's banishing 2 more cards, and then whatever he has in his hand. If he can't stop us this turn, I believe we can win. But it all depends on what he has available in his hand right now. We could technically give up Tyranno and target 1 level 4 or lower dragon monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand, or special summon it. What is he going to special summon? Once per turn, you can target 1 dragon monster you control and loot that monster. Okay. I think we're still good. I should honestly add... Book of Moon would play in really well with Tyranno because I wouldn't have to pay the cost. And Book of Moon is just good on its own. Oh, what can he do here? A Link summon. Is he going back into Drag Unity to get another Ravine? No. Okay. Tribute 1 monster from your hand or field. Yeah, he gets that. He can add a Red Eyes. He could add the what? Red Eyes Darkness or... Oh, okay, yeah. He can special summon that. Yeah, because he's bound to have another normal Red Eyes, right? He's only used 1. Oh, that'll get Redstone back into his hand and Red Eyes back into the deck, I believe. That's what its effect is. Yeah, back to the deck, back to his hand. So now he can use the effect of the monster he just grabbed to special summon it. No? Oh, maybe he can't do it once he's added it. No, he's waiting for something else. Only have 3 banished. I can't use his effect just yet. If I attack this, per turn, if this card is in the extra monster zone, quick effect, you contribute 1 monster from your hand or field. Return 1 face up. On the field to the hand. If this card is tributed, special summon 1 dragon. Because it returns. You contribute 1 monster from your hand or field. Return 1 face-up card on the field to the hand. Oh! Oh! Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I don't think he can burn me here. Main phase 2. Special summon. Alright, we're locked in for 1 turn. We can use its effect by dropping Overtex. What will he do here? I'm sorry guys that we didn't get to actually see more Dinomorphia, but this isn't just a Dinomorphia deck. It is a Dino deck, a dinosaur deck. It's Godzilla. These are the monsters of mayhem. That kaiju earlier, actually, no, that was a different fight. No. We did use our kaiju earlier. Came in clutch against Baron. Oh. Okay, if we use this, those get flipped face down. World Legacy Guardian. He can... No, it's only when it's activated. Once per turn, you can target a dragon monster you control, move that monster. Okay, no. If we use this effect, these get flipped face down. Does he have anything? He has a level 7 in his hand that he could summon. No. We got this. We got this. Yes, I'll take it. It doesn't necessarily do anything for us right now. Actually, no, it does. It does. Oh, no, I think you got me. I don't know why I was thinking you wouldn't be able to flip that. Oh, you might have me there, partner. A level 7. It's the red eyes. The red eyes one. Oh no, big eye. No, don't be that guy. No, don't be that guy. Ah. We sold, guys. We sold. But it just goes to show you that dinos really speak for themselves. I felt like we didn't have the greatest hand at the start. We had a lot of negates, but we couldn't get our combo flowing the way we wanted it to. But honestly, I'm happy that we got to play a legitimate game with the Dino deck. Thank you so much to the person who wanted to actually see the deck list. I'm glad that I was able to I'm glad that you brought me to the point of making this video, it kind of just reminded me that, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh is so unexpected. Sometimes you run into a certain rank and everyone's playing like all the same stuff, but like every now and then you'll run into an opponent who's using something a little different, and it brings a spark of joy to you. And no, honestly, I really appreciate it, and I wouldn't ever have this much fun if not for this channel and like making content for you guys. Honestly, like, I love it, I enjoy it, and yeah, just again, thank you so much for your comment. I hope that not only did showing you the deck list kind of answer some of your questions, but also the reason why I play cards outside of just the Dinomorphia side of things. I may come back somewhere down the line. I say this about like every deck I make, and that I'll add some of the current cards to it, some of the new Dino support. But honestly, I think I really like how it is now, and I'll just kind of revamp it a little bit, but keep it closer to this style. But okay, enough said. I know that there are more Dino cards that I could add to this deck that would really beef it up. I think there are some lower rank ones, like 1-star Dino cards. I would recommend looking into those, but beyond that, that's all I got for you guys today.